Dorcas is trying to get her grades to study law at Oxford, and in future she'll now get some financial help to study too. Today the Prime Minister backed calls for the university maintenance grant to be reinstated for less well-off students.
If this was me at this stage of applying to university, it would have made me feel like, oh, this is great. When other people go to their parents' house rent-free, I'll have support to be able to pay for these periods of time, and it would have made me feel more confident in applying and make me feel like, okay, despite being in care, university is still a place for you.
A parting gift perhaps from a Prime Minister in a hurry. With just 2 months left in office, Theresa May is searching for a legacy.
I believe the government will need to take very seriously the report's proposals to boost further education spending and put right the errors of the past, to restore higher education maintenance grants and to cut tuition fees so students pay a fairer price for their education.
Currently, tuition fees are capped at just over £9,000 a year in England and Wales. Graduates then start repaying loans on earnings above £25,725. Even if not paid off, the payments end after 30 years. Although the proposed changes bring the fees down to £7,500, the salary threshold to repay loans would drop to £23,000. Payments could last up to 40 years. Under the current system, average earners pay back less than £20,000 over the course of their career. Under the recommendations, an average earner would pay back more, closer to £30,000. High earners will pay back much less, which is why critics have labelled the proposals regressive, like UCL's president, Professor Michael Arthur.
I think the key thing for me as the leader of the university is that funding gap in the first instance and the impact that that will have on our ability to provide a high quality education to our students. But the big issue, of course, is asking students to pay back at a lower income threshold and for up to 40 years.
Dorcas and friends are just some of the 41 Oxbridge places won this year by less well-off pupils at East London's Brampton Manor State School. Ebu had her concerns about the proposals too.
I'm just worried that they will have to be paying for a really long time until they're much older. So while I might have paid it off, they might still be in debt, so that's a bit worrying.
Many welcomed new support for lifelong learning, but otherwise the review was criticised by industry analysts and this group alike. When she became Prime Minister, Theresa May wanted to help students like these. With the review so close to the end, it may be too little too late.